Hello everybody, welcome back to another Light Torch YouTube video. Now today we're going to be talking about my future and why I decided to leave the Rigs of Rods community. So, um, previously, within the last couple of days, I decided to leave the Rigs of Rods community. Um, Basically, I could no longer deal with the amount of garbage that continues on in the community, so I decided to end everything and say I'm going to go my separate way. Now, this decision has not come out of nowhere. What actually has been occurring behind closed doors in my company, Spotsylvania County Public Schools, has been nothing short of a nightmare. What had been occurring for a while was constant drama between me, Artez, and Artez. It was between mainly me and Artez, and what continuously occurred was shown to me as nothing more than a person that wanted control. Personally, that's how I saw it. That's how I perceived it continuously. Um, so what I have decided to do was I decided to end everything and say I'm not going to continue being in the community when all it is just garbage. So I decided to close Spotsylvania forever, and I officially exited the Rigs of Rods community. It was not something that, well, that I per se didn't want to do. It's something that I knew I wanted to do and I had to do. I didn't have a choice because the amount of toxicity from individuals like Artez causing me to receive death threats, to receive anything, including DDoS attacks against me, my own internet, is consistently irresponsible of people, and it's disgusting. Um, Additionally, I'm not going to specify somebody's name. There are some individuals that I definitely have very strong words of discouragement or just want as people because of what they have done to me in the past. They know who I'm talking about, and I will not name them out of respect for their families. Now, what I also want to specify is my future. A lot of my viewers that have been watching the past couple of, ever since it restarted Rigs of Rods videos, a lot of my viewership was from Rigs of Rods. So, I made a decision that I would no longer care. And I made a decision that if you didn't want to watch my videos, that's okay. That's a decision you all get to make as people. And what I decided is I'm going to do my own thing. Living my life, enjoying it. And I've been happy. A lot of I'm making good friends, and we're all enjoying. So it's something that I'm just taking lightly, and I will continue to do as well. Now, in terms of what I might release in the future, well, as you can see right here, I am currently playing Modern Warfare Zombies. Now, I did buy this game originally at launch. I'm not somebody that, specifically when we're talking about Call of Duty, I've actually pre-ordered the last several games ever since Black Ops 4, or ever since Modern Warfare 2019, which is when I really got it, or Black Ops 4 is when I really got back into Call of Duty from Black Ops 3 because there was an issue at that time. We're not going to discuss that. I decided to, what I'm thinking is I might release more content in terms of what I would like to do, which is more content in terms of what I like to do, such as playing zombies or doing whatever I want. And a lot of my friends that I know very well agree with me to do what I shall. And that's what I will be doing for the foreseeable future. I'm going to be recording now. I don't know if I'm going to be recording all the time. I kind of haven't made that decision just yet. I've only basically made the decision that I'm leaving the Rigs of Rods community forever. I will never return ever again. That is a promise. I will never in my life ever consider to return to the Rigs of Rods community after what I have had to endure for months. And I recommend anybody that wants to join the Rigs of Rods community to consider your insanity and your mental health before you even consider joining the community. It will trash you. It will tear you apart. You won't even have many friends. And I really hope a lot of you take consideration from multiple people before you make that kind of life decision. Now, I have spoken with some of my friends about doing ATS. I have thought about that decision. I haven't made a formal decision just yet. We are working on that. Additionally, I wanted to go ahead and announce the beginning or the workings of the next Crazy ROR series that I am working on. That's been in development for a little while now. It's going to be running on 1.18.2. It was originally going to be played with Artez actually at the time. I decided to not continue it with him because of issues with all of the Rigs Rods BS at the time. So I decided not to continue working with him at the time, because we have a lot of issues as people. We don't like really working together. It's something that is very clear to me, that we really do not work together whatsoever. It's not a surprise why I decided to ban Artez at the time. However, now it's very clear. Now, Artez can make his own video and try to say a different story. It's okay. He can. However, I'm not going to sit here and be silent about an issue and about my new life and the changes that I've decided to make. I will not, and I refuse. There are certain people that he's decided to be friends with that have caused severe harm in my life that I no longer wish to associate with him anymore due to those reasons, which is why I left, and also why I decided to no longer be friends with him anymore, which is why we haven't seen a Spotsy route in a little while. If you guys might be wondering why there just hasn't been one, that's why. In terms of what the next couple of videos might look like, it will likely be Modern Warfare Zombies as of right now, and then there might be some consideration for other stuff. Potentially ATS is being looked into, and the return of Crazy ROR in the form of 1.18.2. It's going to be an interesting one. Right now, there's the consideration between the people that are going to be on the series is to run it solo first and then try it in that multiplayer format. The way that we're currently going to be running Crazy ROR is a little different, and I'll explain that at the beginning of the season when we start everything. Besides that, I wish everybody the greatest, and I hope that I continue on from here. As always, thank you and have a good one.